How bizarre is this, everybody? This is the Lego Retro Radio. What? A radio? It's a replica of a radio from the 1970s, and it's a pretty cool Lego set coming out on June 1st. It's going to retail for $100. Lego sent me this set early to review, so thank you so much for that. This one's pretty neat because it actually comes with a sound brick. We saw a sound brick in the Harry Potter sorting hat, and now we're seeing one in the retro radio. I think it looks really cool, and there's actually a lot more to this set than what meets the eye. However, with that said, what the heck? A Lego radio? Do we really need a Lego radio? I don't know. I truly don't know if we need one, but it does look really cool, and like I mentioned, there's a lot more to this set than what meets the eye. The interior of it is crazy, and also, it's a 1970s radio, but you can put your smartphone inside so you can play your favorite music from the radio. Pretty neat. Also, check it out. Paper bags. That's right, there were paper bags in this set. So we're finally seeing the rollout of the paper bags, which I think is pretty cool because Lego's initiative to get rid of single-use plastics is finally coming into play. They did it with the CMFs, and now they're starting to do it with the packaging of their Lego sets. I like the look of the packaging. We just got the radio with the pink glow behind, retro radio to the left of that, with the music sound bars like above and below. Lego icons, 906 pieces, one of which is the sound brick. That includes the batteries, of course. The radio is glowing on the side of the box as well. Mine had thumb tabs. There's the sound brick, that's what it looks like. And look at that, we can check out the interior as well. And there's the dimensions of it with the antenna popped. It's 32 centimeters or 12.5 inches tall, 23 centimeters or 9 inches wide, and there's a nice lifestyle image of it as well. It has a plain white instruction manual, some real-life images of the 1970s radios, and tune in on your creative channel with a blurb of text. You can also meet the designer from your Lego radio host, and then there's a lifestyle image. Search the sound waves. You can play your favorite music as you can put the phone in the back. There's an image showing that, and then you can also change the channel. And look at this thing. It's just so clean. I love the curvature of it. Also, the color combinations really work well together. We've got like the light aqua going around the frame of it. Then there's the nougat in the inside, the light gray, the light aqua line, and then the white with the grills. And there's actually like holes right there so your phone can project music through like an actual radio. This is a really nice print piece. I think that's the same one from the vintage truck, but it was in dark red. You've got some jumpers there so we can mount these tiles on the side, just giving it a little bit of texture. Even down here, there's some cheese slopes worked into the design. It just looks so presentable. I love it. You also got the handle up here, which can go up and down. That's really neat. You've got two dials. On the left here, you've got an on-off switch. Right now it's flicked to off. And then you've got another dial right here. And when I rotate that dial, you can see the red piece in there is actually moving back and forth. It's actually tuning the radio, AM, FM. So neat. I love that. There's also an AM, FM switch right here, which can go back and forth. And the really cool thing is when I actually turn this on, that's how you activate the sound brick. So now that it's on, the sound brick is ready to go. How do I turn the sound brick on? Well, I just continue to rotate this dial. It's actually switched the functionality of this.
There's the attempt. It's gonna be close. Goal!
Good for the astronaut. And good for your family. Ham salad.
Okay, caller, guess that sound.
A squeegee on a windshield?
So yeah, there's quite a few different sounds that can come through this radio here, and I just really like that. I think that is so neat. And this, like, it looks like a very complex build from this side. And then when you turn it around and you look at the back, you can see the antenna, which can just pop up like that. It's built using the candlesticks and some bar elements and like that chromish color, which I really do like as well. And when you flip it around, you see the plate work. It's not like ordinary plate work. There's like a bracket, plate, a tile, some corner plates, just to make this like back panel fill the whole back. And you can actually remove this very easily as well. Just come right down here and pop it off. And when you pop it off, You can see the back side of the plate. It has some tiles on it. And when you pop it off, you can actually look inside and see like all the technical components of this build. Isn't that neat? Look at the gears up here. Your sound brick is actually located right here. So if I turn this dial, you can see there's some technical elements that are actually moving in there, activating the sound brick.
It's gonna be close. Go!
So that is so cool. Just a little bit of static there. Also, when you look inside of it, right there, you see that like worm gear on the top? It's like a giant worm gear. I personally have never seen that element before, just right there. And that's how it actually moves between the different channels, like how you tune the radio. So there's lots of technical components that are in this build that like power those functions, and I really like it. Like, that is so cool. But let's be honest, in the past, have I ever been like, oh, you know what Lego should do? They should make a retro radio. No, I've never said that in the past. But that doesn't mean the set isn't really cool, and I like how it can actually function with today's technology. This is one of the bigger phones on the market. This is the Samsung Galaxy S22? S23? I can't even remember. It's a big phone, okay? It's not your average size phone. It's large. But what I like about the radio is the fact that it can actually accommodate a phone of this size. So of course, I'm gonna put it with the screen facing this way, and then I'll pop it in there. It just barely fits. And this element right here just sort of grabs onto it. There was a rubber band that was providing tension. You'll see that right here. A rubber band, and it just glides on those Technic axles there. And it just grabs onto the phone. So it's pretty neat that it's able to fit my phone with a case, because my phone is rather large. And then of course you can go on here, we can turn on some music, and we can put the cover back on like so. And then of course the music will come through the radio. So it's a pretty neat way to, you know, turn on some music from your phone and tuck it in there, and then there you go. Do I ever see myself doing that? No, because I always have my music playing through a Bluetooth speaker, but I definitely do appreciate that that functionality is there. I think that's really neat. I think it's really cool that they've taken this thing that represents a piece of technology from the 1970s, and they've adapted it so that it can accommodate some technology here from this day and age. So yeah, definitely pretty neat. It's a Lego retro radio. How weird. Love the fact that we got the sound brick. I think that's really cool. Once again, color combination, build aesthetic, and the sophistication of the build is like top of the line. And the fact that you get that sound brick too just puts it over the top. But I just don't know if I necessarily need this. But for $100, it's probably worth the laugh and worth the fun and worth the build experience as well. Pretty neat. Lego radio here in 2024. A working Lego radio. Wow, $100, 906 pieces. A pretty cool sound brick. Looks like we're gonna be getting more sound bricks in the future. Also, the paper bags too. Not too bad at all. Everybody, let me know what you think of this radio by commenting below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff coming out in the near future. Farewell.